morning, Solid Steppers. It's Miss Ward coming to you from sunny South Florida. Reaching out to you. This is a early Sunday morning, headed to my first client. And I was just thinking about some things. I had the wonderful opportunity of being in class yesterday with TMM Academics. Great course, great option for those appliance professionals that want to stay on top of their games, whether you're a newbie or, you know, in the middle of your career or what have you. You can always learn something from Richard and Brandon. They give great information. They had the foresight to do actually 2 classes yesterday. They did one on seal systems. Richard did a phenomenal job of going over the pressures. So he had basically gauges up, and he would go over, okay, if you see this pressure, what is this indicative of? Things of that nature. See, this type of stuff, you don't get this hands-on one-on-one. And when you have an opportunity to work with somebody that's been in the field for 33 years, and then Brandon, you know, almost been in the field almost 20, you know, those guys together got 50 years experience in the game. And they've seen everything you're going to see and then some. But their curiosity is always piqued. They're always interested in learning, sharing, and teaching others. And that is a gift. So I always advise everybody to add to your repertoire and go and sign up for TMM Academics. They're constantly evolving. They're always sharing any updated information on different products and how to diagnose and, you know, issues they ran into. And, you know, the beautiful part of being a part of TMM Academics, it gives you a gateway to the Voxa Group, and the Voxa Group is absolutely phenomenal. You got seasoned technicians there with the same desire to share, teach, and learn, and I love that. I'm not in there as much as I would like to be, but I support people that's out here doing stuff the right way, and that if someone's trying to get into the game and want to get in the right way and to learn the right way, I always recommend things such as, you know, Appliance Boot Camp. Sign up for that course, get your business game started properly, and, you know, get the basics in appliance repair. And then, you know, add on Master Samurai course, add on TMM Academics. And these are recommended because this is what I have used. So I can only speak on what I know. I'm not going to recommend something I think I know, because that's not how I move. I don't move that way. If I say something, this is interesting. That stuff falling out the top here. This is better here than on the highway. But at the end of the day, you got to be clear about what you want and how you want it, and how you want to show up. You want to show up half-assed, keep watching YouTube videos and getting bits and pieces. You got to get behind the scenes and get the basic groundwork. You must understand theory, because if you don't understand theory, when you see an appliance doing something that makes no sense to you logically, it's only not making sense because you don't understand the different steps and the cycles when it comes to a washing machine or a microwave or an oven or a stove. You don't understand how those processes work, so how can you properly repair it? Now, if you want to be pattern recognition, plug and play, throw something at the wall, see if it sticks, then keep on YouTube University. But there comes to some things you're going to have to get the basics on. And I'm not saying you can't get some of those basics. I mean, there's some great training programs. I know for a fact that Electrolux has a seal system program that's phenomenal, that's released on YouTube. But if you don't understand the basics and you don't know how to, you know, how to read this and do that, you're not going to understand anything else. You know, I'm going to give it to you straight. You know, either you're going to spin your wheels, waste time, waste money, refund customers because you don't know what you're doing and you're guessing, or you're going to get a team around you, you know, and you don't have to have a lot of money to do that. I think TMM Academics is like maybe $29, $30 a month. It needs to be more. You heard that here. I tell people all the time they should charge more for their content, simply because I understand the value of it, and I feel that people who don't need it. That's my personal opinion. So, you know, my coaching sessions will be going up. My entire structure, I got a team handling that now, so the game just got real. For those people who got in early, like I told them to, you got the deal. But the rest of these folks, they got to pay. It is what it is. Because I know the work I put in. And the thing about it is, once you hear the testimonials and hear the statements from the mentees I have now, you're going to be like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, you late. And I'm limiting the group. But that's just good business. There's only so much of me to go around. I can't be effective and really support people in the way that I am comfortable supporting them. You know, I got students now to be like, dang, Miss Wood, I didn't get a call from you yesterday. Is everything okay? They used to hear from me almost every day to like I'm an irritation. But the whole point is I'm just making sure that the things we discuss, you are applying. And if you have any issues, I'm there to help. That's a real boss. That's when you really want to help people. But getting back to what we were discussing, you have to have the groundwork to do well. And then the key is, I don't want you wasting time and making mistakes the rest of us have. Now, the thing about it is you can do shit your way. Go ahead. There's nothing wrong with that. Lose a little money. Get your feelings hurt. I mean, I'm deep in the game and I'm still getting man, let me tell you something. I'm still getting my feelings hurt. It took Brandon to tell me again, Miss Ward, you said you don't work on that. You need to understand the word is no. He said, I got a lot of respect for you, but Miss Ward, no. So I'm telling you, every time I don't say no, I regret it. You know, it's just like I don't want people to know I got a tender spot. So my new middle name is N-O. No. But anyway, inside joke. The reality is, whatever you decide to do, whatever industry, whatever pursuit that you want to make this service money in, know your basics. Once you know your basics, when you get stuck, you can always go back to the basics. That's something people can't take from you. And then you need to layer your game. Like, okay, I got this. I'm confident in this. And then let me tell you one more thing. Be careful about what you say you're confident in, because, you know, life has a way of bringing you a headache to remind you how confident you are not. But it's okay, because we should all be growing and learning. Whenever it becomes a cakewalk, like with me, prime example this morning, I was like, okay, I know where it is. I'm going to just jump in the trunk and roll. I'm like, no. I got out. I double-checked my parts, tools, everything like I normally do, because I know me, that if I get to a job and I'm frustrated, then that throws off my entire day, my energy, and then I'm fighting to get back to that space the rest of the day. That's why it goes back to rituals and processes. You must have some processes in place. Just like people, like I'm looking forward to my downtime coming up, because I made up my mind I'm gonna work X amount of weeks on and then take a week off, X amount of weeks on. And during that week off, I'm gonna do, you know, much needed traveling that I need to do. Because there's actually a student I have to get out to that's in Puerto Rico. And he's a longtime student of mine in another industry. And I really need to get out there. He's doing really well, but I just need to put eyes and hands on him, you know, and that's how serious I take my commitments to my students, particularly the successful ones who I knew from the beginning had it in them. They just needed encouragement, and then just let them go, let them grow, let them, you know, go through their mistakes, trials, and tribulations, but always be a support system. I'll never forget, I had one of my current mentees talk to one of my successful students, the one in Puerto Rico, and it was so funny because he told them a story about how he was building his business. He had opened his second store here in the States, and he was running into challenges with employees and just life as a business owner. And he called me one day and he was upset and blah, you know, he was really just crying, ready to throw in the towel, and frustrated. And then he said to them, he said, you know what Miss Ward said to me? Are you finished? And I basically told him, stop being a bitch. You asked for this level of success. Now man up and handle it. Cry your milk for a day or whatever it takes, but then be who you really are. This is all part of the game. All you're doing is tightening up your armor. You knew this was coming. It comes with success. With new levels come new devils. If you don't know that, people, you better figure it out. So one of the biggest things I see people do, I see when people get a little bit of success, they get scared. And they get scared because they're scared of being forced to repeat that at the same level or levels above that. And what people don't understand, if you're constantly growing and you're constantly surrounded by people who are pouring in you, you're not going to have those issues, because you're going to have people like me that's going to be like, all right, good job, now what's next? You know, and you need that, particularly if you're next level. Now, if you're okay with being mediocre and, you know, living your life as a spectator, do that. I'm not a hater. This is more for me. But believe me, I'm all about growing and changing on a daily basis. I am constantly on myself, from physically, mentally, spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, all that. And that is a full-time job in itself. See, when you're around people who ain't growing and changing and ain't trying to be more, why are you there? Like, there are people I don't even talk to, let alone breathe in their direction, and they better not breathe in mine. Because I just don't have the energy or the time to be wasted with you. You know, it ain't no hate, it's just reality. I mean, I'm sitting here watching us in the greatest opportunity that has ever been in America for people to come up. From these people collecting these stimulus check to these people who didn't know what to do with this damn PPP money with their stupid asses. You know, it's just the dumbest shit ever. But the reality is, it's none of my business. That's their world. I'm over here getting me. No stimulus check, no PPP, you know what I mean? Getting me like the good old American way, you know? And I'm okay with that, because I know I don't have to answer to anybody. I'm not looking over my damn shoulder, and I'm running my way. I'm headed right toward my goals and exceeding them. So that's a choice. And that choice came from being able to be with me. Can you spend time with you and still focus you in the right direction? Can you get on, you know, whatever platform you need to be surrounded by visionaries and business leaders you respect? Because let me explain something to you. Success does leave clues. There are breadcrumbs out here along the way. You just have to shut up long enough, close your mouth, and open your ears and hear this, and hear these people. You need to be absorbing books daily. You need to be absorbing seminars daily. You have to immerse yourself, because when you get out, see, this is what people don't understand. This is the sauce right here. The sauce is realize that you don't have to be where you came from. You can be where you're going. And the only way to do that is to immerse yourself, because see, when you get out of that immersion and you come up for air, a lot of times self-doubt, negativity, and other things will haunt you. They'll constantly be picking and badgering at your ass. You know, like these people out here easy getting this little money. Let me tell y'all something. If you've been in appliance repair for X amount of years, big money should be your middle name. Your money you should have cash flow and assets. There's so much shit you should have. Look at Sneed. This is a reality. You should be bored with appliance repair. You should be able to sell your business and walk away. I'm going to just keep it real. But it's a lot of people that just okay. They come from nothing. They okay with a little bit they got, and they scared to get more because they feel like it's going to be some more work. You're damn right it's going to be some more work. But either you want to get to a point where you can really breathe, or you going to sit here right here sub-level, you know, right at the surface, just a little bit above. It kills me that people are okay with that. But I see it every day. And that is not a canoe. Please tell me that is not a canoe on a Mercedes I just passed by. I'm going to walk away. Y'all, I'm not going to say nothing about y'all Florida. You know, Florida ratchet as hell. And I get reminded on a daily basis. And it ain't got nothing to do with the color of your skin, honey. It's got to do with your mentality. And that's a prime example. You know, this is what I mean about surrounding yourself with the best and the greatest minds. Even if you have to do it through Audible with books, seminars on YouTube, whatever you got to do, you got to immerse yourself, and you got to put your earbuds in and stay in that zone. Exactly when I get finished with this video, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm on my way to a client. I probably got about 30 more minutes. I'm going to get a good meditation in mentally, I'm gonna clear my mind for my day. I got a big day today. I mean, I got an account with Western. I actually tried to pass that on to one of my brothers, but he hadn't got back to me, so I gotta go deal with it. But it's okay. It's all right. It's a connection that I made, so I have to honor it. So I'm gonna slide them in today. I'm going to Western, the Residence Inn out in Western, and I'm going to take care of some issues they're having with some appliances. They got a couple of appliances in different places that need to be addressed. So I'll take care of those. Hey, and that's gonna be another hotel, another account, you know. So I can't get mad about it. I'm knocking out this job up in Palm Beach. After that, I got one in Lake Worth and then one in Coral Springs. I'm gonna team up with my boy Gio on that. Good looking out, Gio. Other than that, I'm blessed, you know. I was a little salty yesterday. I made a video. I didn't post it because there was so much venom in it. I was like, come on now. Let it go. Let it go. So that's what I'm doing. Today is a new day. I let that situation go. Shout out to my boy Q. Had a great conversation with him yesterday. Shout out to Empire Appliance Repair. I love that dude, man. Always a giver. Love that dude. I'm really blessed to have a support circle. I'm gonna just keep it real. I got a support circle of brothers that really like. For me not to have any, I'm telling you, it's about to bring tears to my eyes. So I'm about to get up off this video. Y'all know how I get when I get emotional. I'm not trying to get in my feelings. Y'all don't know y'all like that, but y'all know what time it is. Loving y'all guys to death. I really want you to do well. I really do. And I really want you to release the demons and the BS that's holding you back. Because it's all in your mind, but once you get that mindset together, it ain't even the sky is the limit, the universe is. With that said, I'm going to be signing off, and I'm going to get my day popping. Much love always. Miss Ward, holla at y'all solid steppers, and if you need any help, hit the coaching links in the description.